Okay, you guys, your girl coming back in with another one. And this one, kind of a little bit with my first video. You know, like, will they change the older they get? Nah, I don't think so. But their big plan will shock you. Their big plan will shock you. And these kids over here screaming, I had enough of kids today. Somebody need to get their kids. See, that's why they be them the type of kids that we have to deal with. And you see, this video is proof that they expect us to raise their kids. Because why is this kid over there hollering like that? That's way over there, y'all. And I know y'all can hear that on this video. Y'all can hear it on the first video, hollering like that. Ugh. Anyway. So their big plan is that will really shock you. Like I said in the first video, some people figure that they'll just stick it out because when the narc gets older, they'll be more calmer and they won't be as mean and calm down and everything like that, which is not necessarily true. They actually get worse because they don't want to get older. They want to freeze time. They don't care about everybody else getting older. They don't want to get older like they the cream of the crop. Okay, like God gave them special privileges. Okay, so you end up sticking it through and you know, growing old with them, whether you married to them or not, that's up to you. And nothing's getting better. Nothing's getting better. The one thing that I want to say, you're never secure with a knock. You never feel secure. Sometimes you don't even feel like you're in a relationship. And that insecurity is, y'all, that insecurity because, you know, like you with them 10, 20, 30, 40 years and whatever. And, you know, you plan for the future. That's what life insurance policies are for. Auto policies for wills, you know, whatever, trust funds. That's what all of that is for, because people know that they're not going to live forever. So they want to make sure the people that they love is taken care of when they're gone. Now, a narc, what they would do, they might, you know, put you on the insurance plan, you know, because they know you're going to do what you got to do, you know, once they're no longer here. They'll probably trust you more to do whatever it is that you got to do when they're no longer here. Okay? So let's just say they got a nice insurance policy, and they put your name on it. I would not put it past a narc that once you see your name on there, you're starting to feel secure, and you don't know, somewhere down the line, this kid need therapy. I don't know who can live with that. You're thinking everything's okay. You feel a little bit more secure. But what a narc will do, they'll go behind your back and take your name off. Or just leave you less. Something like that. So that you can arrange everything. And then when it comes to, let's say, the house, the car, assets, and everything like that, they would probably leave that to the dog, the cat, the worthless family members, the kid that never had no financial stability, job or anything, that don't know the value of a dollar. So after you didn't already done buried the clown, then you go to finalize the final work and find out there's nothing for you. That's them getting the last laugh after they're gone, the punch to the gut. That is the shock. That's that plan that you're not expecting. Like I said, even if you was married, if they left in writing where they want things to go, there's nothing you can do about it. Now, the only time that the other spouse can come in and everything goes to them if there's nothing in writing. But if it's something in writing, they're going to make sure you don't get it. I watched the video, I think like a couple of weeks ago, where the daughter was on the video saying that her dad had all these things and whatever, and he didn't leave anything for the mom. They were together like almost 50 years, and he didn't leave anything for the mom. I think he left it to a side piece. If I'm not mistaken, I think he left it to a side piece. That's what they would do. Whomever made them the happiest towards the end of their life will be the one to get everything. Everything. And that will shock you. You will be so floored that you spent all this time with this clown to come to find out that they wanted you to suffer beyond the grave. After they're done here, they still wanted you to suffer. And you will be none the wiser. You will be none the wiser. And if I was you, I would be making sure I check on that all the time. Lawyer up, get a prenup, do something to make sure that you're good when they're gone, if you decide to stay. I wouldn't. You wouldn't believe what they would do. They would leave you nothing. You thought you was going through heartache and pain while you were with them. Can you imagine that they gone and you can't even snap? Like, you didn't leave me nothing? You heartless boop didn't leave me nothing? You left it to the family members that hated you, or you left it to a friend or a neighbor or a coworker, just somebody that you wouldn't even think that deserve anything or even know. They would do that out of spite to get the last laugh. The last laugh, and that would shock you because you don't know that's their final plan. Their final plan is to cut you out. I don't know. If I was you, like I said, if you're not checking on it all the time, and make sure you're checking on the thing, because they can forge anything. Make sure you check and make sure it's legit and legal, because you don't know what they will pull. But that lady, he didn't leave her nothing. He left the insurance policy in her name just so she could do the arrangements, and then left everything to another woman, all his stuff to a whole nother woman, after this woman spent all them years with him. They don't marry the person or stay with the person that they love. They marry and stay with the person that they hate. It's not a flex if a narc asks you to marry them. It's actually a life sentence of hell. That's exactly what it is. Once you find out what you signed up for, that you just signed up for hell on earth. Hell on earth. Because if they really truly, the ones that they want to keep that mask on for, they don't want the person that they don't want to know who they really are, they're not going to boo up that person. They're not going to boo up that person. It's going to be the one that they hate. And that mask going to slip so fast once they lock you in. But I'm going to go. I'm going to go. That's the biggest plan that a knock has that will shock you to your core. Now, you probably can go legally and try to fight and contest some things, but who's to say that you'll win? Who's to say that you win any of that? And they gone. So even if you did come out and told the truth and let everybody know, like, oh, he left all the money to his ex-worker or his boyfriend or whatever and everything, but he gone now. So people gonna be like, still protecting the narc. While the narc six feet under, they'll still be protecting the narc. When a narc gets married, they have a wife, a girlfriend, a couple of boyfriends, some side babies, all type of things. You're married. You're in the relationship. They never are. It's just you. You're gonna never feel so lonely than when you're with a knock. Always trying to be competing, always trying to make them happy, always trying to deal with yourself, but deal with them. And it just gets frustrating. It's like having a whole another child. But it's Damien's son. Damien. It's the Exorcist. You literally with a person that's in an adult body with the mind of a peanut and the behavior of a toddler, wanting to pretend that they're grown, and the whole entire time you just raising another child. And then at the end of it, you end up with nothing. Just time that was just wasted. And don't do that to yourself. Once you figure out something ain't right, when their mask starts slipping, start figuring out the rest, so that you can make sure that you're good, because you're going to be the one that set up there and put everything in their name, leaving everything to them. So if you're the one that goes first, not cool. They're going to be spending that with their ex-workers and their 2-3 boyfriends and side baby families and all that, while you 6 feet under. Probably they probably would have got you one of them little $200 prison caskets and just threw you in the ground. Oh, probably didn't even do that. Probably do like a $200 cremation and throw your ashes in the garbage can. I wouldn't put nothing past them. Nothing. But that's the big plan that will shock you to your core. Okay? Don't let it be you. That's my video.